What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tay Tay the Savior coming with you again with another video for today. And I want to say thank you guys very much. If you guys have been following me from day one, or if you just are new here, I just want to say thank you for coming out to my video, whether it's via TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I just want to say I love you guys and happy 10 years to my channel, and let's have another 10 years going on today. Now, there is somebody taking a shower right now, and I am currently feeling under the weather, which is why I have my PJs on. So, if I sneeze, it's because I'm a bit under the weather, so hopefully I'll feel a little better. I am taking some medicine in this cup that's standing right beside me. So let's get into Survivor Series War Games. And the first match is San Diego's own Dominic Mysterio challenging John Cena in what will be John Cena's final pay-per-view ever for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, I kind of liked John Cena winning the Intercontinental Championship in his hometown of Boston. I thought that was pretty cool. But let's be realistically honest. John Cena should not be going into the Saturday night's main event, excuse me, December 13th, as Intercontinental Champion. Because there's a tournament going on right now, and I have something to say about the tournament, which I'll make in another video, because it's been cursed. The tournament's been cursed, and it kind of represents how bad John Cena's retirement tour has been booked. So, anyways, John Cena should drop it out to Dominic Mysterio so that on December 13th, John Cena will face the winner of the Last Time Is Now tournament, which is either going to be Gunther, Jey Uso, if you watch SmackDown tonight, because if you did, well, you're just wasting your time, because, spoiler alert, Jey Uso beat Rusev, and LA Knight beat The Miz. Lol, who cares? So it's either Gunther, Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, or LA Knight. I am going with Gunther to win the tournament, and Gunther faces John Cena. Now, a lot of y'all, again, I'll talk about this in another video. A lot of you guys think that Gunther doesn't need the tournament, but I do think that Gunther is capable of putting on a good match with John Cena. So that's how it is. Dominic wins, whether we get the Judgment Day interference, whether if Morgan comes back, who knows. And that's that. Next up, Nikki Bella challenges Stephanie McMahon for the WWE Women's World Championship. Now, this match has little to no build. In fact, it's the least attention build to this match, because Nikki Bella, she turned heel on Stephanie McMahon, and the week after that, she had this awful segment with Stephanie where she attacked her from behind and then had Stephanie laying down here looking like a fool. And it was a mess. Now, I like Nikki Bella better as a heel than she is as a face. Because let's be honest, ever since the whole Becky vs Nikki debacle, I don't think fans have taken lightly to Nikki Bella. There were teasers between Stephanie and Nikki, so it's about to sound like the heel turn. I don't think the build has done us any favors. I don't think uh, it's done Stephanie any favors because she just won the Women's World Championship. She won the Crown Jewels Women's Championship, and they haven't done anything with her yet and it's not Stephanie's fault. It's just that the rest of the women are busy with War Games. And once the War Games match is over, then maybe WWE will start hopefully focusing more on Stephanie, giving her substantial competition because I really love Stephanie Fekir. I really, really want her to have a good reign. So I'm going with 70 to attain. This is a appetizer for Stephanie. Nikki should not win. And if we give it to Nikki, then what are we doing here? Alright, let's go to the women's War Games matches. AJ Lee, the captain of the Faces, teams up with Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss against Last Legend, Nia Jax, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Becky Lynch of the Heels. Now, how many of you guys say that it's time to give War Games a rest? Because I think I am tired of the War Games match. Because last year's Women's War Games match was a disaster. Nia Jax stuck up to join. And this year, they have Nia Jax back here again. And you expect this match to be any better? Like, I'm sorry. Nia Jax doesn't belong in a War Games match. Neither does Last Legend, who just got called up from NXT. Neither does Charlotte. Neither does Alexa. They don't belong in a Women's War Games match. I think Bayley should have been in War Games. I think Lyra should have been in a War Games match. I think Raquel and Roxanne should have been in a War Games match. Instead, we got some SmackDown girls thrown in to the mix, and it kind of mismatched. Honestly, the match looks mismatched. But on paper, if you look at the faces, that's pretty fucking star-studded right there. We got Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, AJ Lee, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. And that right there, that looks like an all-star team. Now, I did see the spoilers on SmackDown that Charlotte Flair beat Asuka on tonight's episode to get the advantage for the team. And I kind of like that they've tried to make a story between Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair, where Charlotte initially wasn't on board with teaming up with Rhea Ripley because of their history, and it took a week for Rhea to convince Charlotte to put ego aside and have them work together and try to get them to win the match. But again, I preferred Bayley and Lyra and Roxanne and Raquel for the heels for the Women's match. Anyways, I am going with the heels to win. this match, and here's why. Becky Lynch lost the Intercontinental Championship to Maxie Dupree. That is all thanks to AJ Lee, who would turn on Raw and MSG. Very good moment. Proud of Maxine. I think she deserves it. She has worked so hard, but I don't think Maxine should have a very long reign. At WrestlePalooza, Becky Lynch tapped out to AJ Lee. So I think Becky Lynch's team, I think Becky Lynch gets one over on AJ, which ties up the series between Becky Lynch and AJ Lee 1-1. And I think in the future, we get a 1-on-1 match between Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. And finally, for the men's WarGames match, we got Cody Rhodes teaming with CM Punk, teaming with Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Roman Reigns against Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Drew McIntyre, and Logan Paul. Excuse me. So, this match has been building since WrestleMania when Paul Heyman took on CM Punk and Roman Reigns and aligned himself with Seth Rollins. And on the Raw to Mania, Braun Breaker joined Seth Rollins to be part of Rollins' vision. And then on Saturday's main event, Bronson Reed came back from injury, and then the rest is history. We know the rest. I do believe Seth Rollins was supposed to be part of the WarGames match. Unfortunately, he got hurt, so they had to shoehorn Logan Paul, and they had to put Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre into WarGames, which to be, excuse me, particularly honest, excuse me, particularly honest, I'm okay with Cody and Drew being in a WarGames match. I like that they suspended Drew McIntyre from SmackDown only for Paul Heyman to bring him back as part of the team, because Heyman told us on that specific episode of SmackDown, he said that anybody from any brand can join the Heyman team. So if Cody Rhodes was to join the faces, then it makes sense for McIntyre to join the heels. Just like it makes sense for Brock Lesnar to join the heel team, because if you go all the way back at WrestlePalooza, who was that person to introduce Brock Lesnar versus John Cena? It was Paul Heyman. And I have a suspicious feeling that John Cena competes twice at Survivor Series. One for the Intercontinental Championship and one for WarGames. And I think they take out Big Jim before the match. And then in comes John Cena to tie up loose ends from the WrestlePalooza fiasco. It's just my wishful thinking here, but do I think they'll do it? Probably not. But I would love for that to happen. Anyways, I'm going with the faces to win the match. I do think that despite the tension with Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk, I do think they managed to pull it off. So that's all I got for War Games. Who you got for these matches? And how you feeling about the build? Drop a comment down below. Make sure you hit the like button on this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on the bell for notifications and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and all my socials. And I'll see you next time. I'm out.